Hi guys, so for the past few weeks I have been sharing ways that you can be more effective on your next video call, your video conference, your Zoom, your Google Hangout. And I have a little bit of experience with this because for 20 years I have been putting experts and witnesses on video to play their testimony for the jury. You have your jury too. It might be your team members, it might be your managers, it might be the people who work for you, it might be your friends and family. Whoever is on the other side of your camera are the people that you want to influence and persuade. And you can do that with the tools that I share that I call the focus system. The F in focus stands for figure out your jury. The more that you know the jury on the other side of your camera, the better you can speak to them and the more likely you are to win. Here's a story that shows that perfectly. I had a case that was long and a little bit boring, and the jurors were tending to not pay attention and even on occasion fall asleep. One of the jurors was a construction worker, another juror was a carpenter. And I mentioned that to my expert before we got ready to do his videotape trial testimony. I also mentioned to him that the jurors were losing their attention and that we wanted to do everything that we could to control our body language and our tone of voice and our modulation to try to keep the jury engaged. Well, that expert, as he started testifying, compared the surgery in the case to building a house. He spoke directly to the construction worker and the carpenter who had experience and knowledge about building a house. When we played that video in the trial, in the courtroom, those two jurors were totally attentive. They leaned forward in their seats, they nodded their heads, they took more notes. They were interested because we were speaking directly to them. You can do the same. Before you have a video conference or a video call, you have the names of the people who will be on that call. Find out who they are, find out what they like, find out what's important to them, and then speak to that during your call. Your focus on them will help you to ask for what you want and get it. And that is what advocating is all about. So remember, the next time that you have a call, use the F of focus and figure out your jury. You will find that it will lead to more and more wins. I'll be back next week with a little bit about the O of focus, which is organize your evidence. But in the meantime, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay well, and have a good weekend.